Hey everybody, welcome back to Anonymous Fam. So today is actually March 30th, one day before my birthday. And I cannot believe it. I don't feel excited for tomorrow being my birthday because of the fact that there's so much overwhelmness about turning 30, which I'm trying to release. But I'm very grateful that God has allowed me to see 30, and I've had a wonderful 20s, so much growth and so much experience that I want to do this video just to share with you guys about a lot that I've learned before I turned 30. Number one, healing is not linear. Literally, when you go through life experiences, trauma, different things that have broke you and emotionally destroyed you, you will heal. On some days you'll feel like you're great, and some days you'll feel like it's a setback, like you've returned to those old feelings. Don't feel bad, because one, you're still healing even though you have emotional setbacks. As a part of the growth and the healing to get through that experience. Saying no is self-care, and setting boundaries is okay. You don't have to be available to everyone all the time. There's a reason why there's a green answer button and a red ignore button on your phone. What you focus on grows, whether it's gratitude or negativity, so make sure that you choose wisely. And remember, the people that you surround yourself shape your mindset, your goals, how your energy is. So choose wisely, because some people will suck your energy and some people will give you so much. So make sure you know how you feel around certain people. Rest is productive. Burnout is not. So make sure that you're taking rest days, mental health days, and days that you're just setting aside, saying I'm doing nothing, but making sure that my body is relaxed and at peace. You can't control how others treat you, but you can control your response. One thing I learned is that when you have that violent anger, you're giving them so much control over how you feel your energy, and you need to choose whether to retaliate in anger or not. And I think that most of the time, if you sit back and realize, like, okay, if I choose anger, you'll understand how much power you're giving them. Comparison is one of the worst things to steal your joy. So make sure that you stay in your own lane, and also make sure that you know that this is your story, that you can't compare to someone else's book. Everybody has their own timeline and story, so when you compare, you're making sure that yours aligns with theirs, not just yours aligns with yours. Faking confidence will bring you real confidence faster than realizing what to be confident about. So when you don't realize, when you just take the time and just like, okay, I'm going to pretend like I'm confident, eventually you're going to be confident, and you don't have to worry about confidence. Now, when I started thinking, why should I be confident? I started looking at all my flaws, and then I was less confident. So when I started faking, that's when I became more confident. Happiness is a choice. Make sure you know that it's not just a feeling, that you can wake up and choose happiness no matter what your circumstances look like, whether they're negative or positive. A good marriage is built upon communication and small acts of love. So you don't need to have all these big gestures. Make sure you just show every day that you love your partner. Healthy communication is being willing to listen, not just respond. I tell so many people that when I took the interpersonal communication class in college, that I've learned so many people have poor listening habits. So many people don't actively listen. So many people stage, which is like they're waiting for you to stop talking so they can talk, so you can listen to them, which is not healthy at all in communication. It can cause a lot of people to lose interest and even not even focus on what you're saying, and just the whole purpose of the conversation will go downhill. So make sure that when you're having a communication, you are actively listening, meaning you're pulling your head in, you're nodding, you're actually interpreting what they're saying, and then also you're listening and not responding to what they're saying. Like, you're just hearing them out. And then when it's time for you to respond, you make sure that they also give you that same respect. Your partner is not a mind reader. I learned this the hard way. My husband's not a mind reader. So you gotta make sure that you're communicating how you feel and what you want, because most of the time they have no idea how you feel or what you want or what you need. Sometimes they might have an inclination, or like if you're acting certain ways, but most of the time you have to like let people know what's going on with you, because they really don't know. Date nights matter, even the small ones, like at home, a stroll in the park, doesn't matter. You need to have them frequently and often. Friendships should be mutual. I learned this the hard way in my 20s, that you don't have to chase people who don't value you. I had some friends that I was always chasing to do things with, and they would never reach out to me as much as I would reach out to them. And I learned the hard way that they didn't value my friendship, and we're not friends to this very day. But it ended very harshly for me because I thought that we were friends when we weren't. After having such longevity in our friendship, it was like heartbreaking knowing that, you know, those were never true friendships. But you learn, live and learn, and so those people who value you will definitely seek time to be with you and show you their care and love. When you do find friends that show you their care and love, make sure you return their value and their time and their love to you. Boundaries are necessary even for family, and so most of the time family is the one who has the worst problem with understanding your boundaries because they think they can just run over you because you're your family. But make sure you put that, you know, the man in that respect, let them know, hey, this is not what I want, this is his boundary, respect it. If not, then we might have a problem. Next, not every disagreement needs to end with an argument. There's a healthy way to have conflict. It's okay. It's good to have conflict. And when you do have conflict, make sure that you're calm. You're giving the person space to let them have their stage to say what they have to say. And then once you have to say what you say, make sure you breathe and then you say what you have to say so that these conversations can be had in a healthy way and not violently and screaming, because that gets nowhere. No one's listening. You're just trying to get your frustration out. But when you're calmly letting the person know what's going on with the conflict, you'll have better resolution. You'll have better resolution that way versus violently screaming and yelling. Next, people show their love language in different ways. Some ways that you might not even like. So you have to understand this is their way to show you they love you, and respect that and understand, hey, this is their love, and move forward. All right, this is the hardest one I learned in my 20s because I've always been the one that had like these goals. I need to do this by this age, that by this age, this age, and all that. Rip that paper up, throw it away, put it in the fire, whatever, because it's all about God's timing for your life, and you have to rely on God for every stage of your life. It doesn't matter what it is, and if His timing says no, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna feel right. It's not gonna be great for you. I don't care what goal you have by what age, is not going to work. So always rely on God's timing and not your own. All right, so this is another faith type tip or thing I learned, is that obedience is better than instant gratification. There's so many times God has told me to do things that were out of my comfort zone and I didn't do it and I felt like crap. I mean, the year goes by and like God told you to do this and you didn't do it. And then I honestly feel like I did get punished. Like you'll see like my blessings didn't come through like I expected them to because I didn't listen. And all it takes is for you to be obedient to God, do that thing that He told you to do, and watch how your life changes. Like just surrendering to Him and be obedient. It's amazing. This next one is something I still struggle with, but I'm going to get through it. Every day is a new day, but worrying does not change anything. I hate to worry because then worrying also leads me to anxiety, and anxiety also leads me to panics. But the best thing I do when I start worrying is, one, I breathe, do some calming meditation, and then I pray to God that He takes over this problem, whatever's going on with me, and release it from me, because if I try to do it myself, it's not gonna work. All right, so when doors close, it's often for your protection, not a rejection. I know people have been saying that a lot online, but it's so good that it's been shared because it's really, really true. Because so many times I would think that, oh, I can't believe this happened, or I'm rejected from this, whatever it was. And then I realized, oh, that wasn't meant for me. Like I was meant for something better and bigger. I'd be like, oh God, I'm so glad that didn't work out because this is so much better. I wish I'd have known back then, but you're not gonna know because you're living through life. So just make sure you know that when things don't work out, another plan is being worked out for you. Next is, your purpose is not tied to a job or title. It's about your personal growth and how emotionally and behaviorally that you're progressing through life. It's okay to save and not buy everything that you see on TikTok, Instagram, because those people are trying to make sales every day to new people just for those things to be thrown away in a couple months. You don't need it. Save your money for a vacation or lifetime savings, something else, but don't buy everything you see. Don't neglect your mental health. I tell you, last year I had a really bad mental health battle, and taking time to understand when challenges start to rise and like when things start going downhill is very important. You need to stop whatever you're doing and focus on that, because if you lose your mental health, you lose everything. And you're no good to know anyone. So you have to make sure that that is a priority in your life. And prioritizing mental health means prioritizing your self-care, means prioritizing your spirituality, hanging out with family, valuing those good friendships, like things that are positive in your life. If you keep focused on the mundane of life, 9 to 5s, bills, all that stuff, it's going to drive you insane and you're going to go mentally crazy. No matter what age you are, if God gives you a dream, a goal, something, that a purpose in life that you're supposed to do not stop chasing it. I don't care if you are 50, 20, 90, whatever. Like, God is giving you life. That means that you have a purpose. You're supposed to be doing something in this world to make it better, to do something to make an impact. And if he told you to do that, you do it. No questions. I don't care what people think about the dream or the goal, if it's a pipe dream or if it's a waste of time or you're just too old, you can't do that. There's no such thing. Go for it. And last but not least is, no matter how bad life gets, you will always have God there on your side. And I've noticed that throughout my whole 20s, like college era, when I was struggling financially. I was like, didn't have much money for food and stuff. And then there's graduation, trying to find a job. And then there's, the job search and being miserable at a job, and my own physical health. Like, I wanted to have a certain body type and all those things. God was there with me through everything, even to now. Like, I'm waiting on my second child and I'm like very impatient about it. But God has been there with me every step of the way. So I encourage you, is if you took nothing from this video about my 20s, is to know that God is going to be there for you every step of the way. So no matter where you go, how far you stray, he's always there to chase you. So reach out to him. And he makes life so much better, because here I am sitting in my new house and life is good. So I'm going to have a good health and strength, have a good family. We have everything we need, and that's all because of God. So here I am, my last day being 29, which I'm very, very nervous about, being 30. And it's like, oh. But it's gonna be alright. 20's it's been great. My time is over in the 20s. It's time for the next stage of being 30s. And it's so crazy how fast it came, but here it is. And it's not like life is over. I'm still young, so don't, in the comments, don't call me old. I am very young at 30. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Okay.
What we do here is go back.
Surprise. Wait. Surprise! Yay! Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to you. Oh, excuse me. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Wow. JJ, look at mommy.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday. How wow. Go? Happy birthday, Manda. Those candles was literally.
I'm telling you, they were dying.
They had that much at all to go.
Wow, I am shocked.
I'll tell you what. This was the longest
surprise party. We waited for you since 7 o'clock.
I had no idea this was happening, so.
No, it's not that.
He didn't even tell, we didn't even know you were at a concert.
And I completely forgot about it until today, and it was just like, well, we'll see how this works.
Wow.